Hey guys, it's Primus here, and today I'm going to be playing this guy named Ayuk1993. Obviously, this is not live commentary, this is actually post-commentary. I actually did this on Saturday, I believe? Yeah, Saturday. And I really didn't feel like in the mood to do live commentary because my voice was all scratchy and it's still kind of worn out and everything like that. I guess, I don't know what it is. I think sometimes when I leave the fan on high, the dust, I don't know, it picks up dust and it goes into my throat, and then my throat gets really scratchy. So on Saturday, I really couldn't talk whatsoever. And so basically, this was actually a planned match because recently I got a copyright strike on my channel, and this is a long story and it leads up to the current events, as you can see here. So basically what happened was I got a copyright strike for 2 of my videos, and basically the 2 videos were not even gaming related videos. They were basically me reviewing the Naruto Gaiden miniseries that recently came out in Japan and everything. And basically, I reviewed the first 2 chapters. And I did put some visuals from the actual manga. I did white out the words because I heard from some people who do reviews for comic books and stuff like that, that if you white out the words, they'll usually don't try to place a copyright strike on you or anything like that. So I really thought that would help. But on top of it, the video was a review-based video. It wasn't a video of me basically advertising that this is my comic. Oh, excuse me, my throat's still hurting, and every time I burp, it hurts. And so basically, the company Shishua, which is one of the biggest manga publishing companies in Japan, who also does Naruto, didn't like the fact that I was using their images. And the problem with these copyright strikes and with this company in general is that they don't care if you're review-based, if you're, you know, talking about the comic book or the manga, or if you're basically just talking about it in general. If they see a visual, any visual of theirs on their on YouTube, they'll take it down, whatever be the case is, whether, you know, it's a fair use or not fair use, they don't care. They'll try to take it down and give a copyright strike. Yes, they have all right to do that, but it's like in TV. If somebody was doing a story about, let's say, Naruto or something like that, and they put images of Naruto there, that's fine, okay? And never once I did in the videos claim that Naruto was mine. No, I was reviewing it. I was talking about it, giving my impressions on it, my theories. Some theories crazier than others. And unfortunately, that's one thing that I got a little bit pissed at, because one of the videos I did on was just absurd theory out there that basically Kasame's kid is taking vengeance and all this stuff. But whatever. The thing is, I had to take down the video, and so when that happens, when you get a copyright strike, you have to take down the video, and you get restricted, and you go on this probation period for 6 months, and you have to take like a 2-minute class about copyright and what's, you know, okay for copyright and not. I already know what that is. I watched the video because you're supposed to, apparently, and then essentially the bad thing about it is that I can only do 15 minutes or less in my video. So this video is actually longer than 15 minutes. It's about 40 minutes or so, and so I have to cut this up in like different parts, which is gonna irritate the crap out of me, because it's you know, editing that's not supposed to, it's me editing parts of a video that doesn't have to be edited. You know, I can easily do a 20-minute video and then, or do an entire episode on it, because that's what I usually do for my matches. I do an entire episode on it. Unfortunately, I can't do that anymore, especially with other games like Mass Effect or Destiny. I recently got Destiny again because they finally fixed up the patches, and they actually, because I got it when it came out, so there was a lot of lag, there was a lot of issues, disconnections, and everything like that. So I sold the game, and I said I'm gonna buy the game once it's basically has its updates, and it actually works fine now, and it's pretty fun. A little bit repetitive, but it's pretty fun. And the thing is, with those games like Mass Effect and Destiny, which raids or matches can last up to 30-40 minutes, that's going to be a problem for me, because I don't like, especially when it's like, if I'm doing, let's say, DC Universe Online, if I'm doing a raid that's going to last like 30 minutes, right? I'll just do the whole episode for those 30 minutes and just say, okay, this is episode, you know, 1 of, you know, the Inner Sanctum level, right? And it took me 30 minutes to do. But if it's usually, the only time I actually split up long videos like that is if it goes over 40 minutes. If it's like 50 minutes or something like that, I usually split it up to 25 or something. So that's a major issue with me now. I can only do 15 minutes or less. On top of that, I can do live stream, which sucks because I was actually getting into live streaming. And I was going to do it on Twitch and everything like that, but since I have a, you know, obviously a stronger following in YouTube, I figured just go on YouTube and stream there, and they get updates anyway. But it sucks I can't do that now. So I guess I have to use Twitch. I have some plans to do some Twitch videos in the future and everything like that, but I'm still trying to work out some things with Twitch. I'm kind of new to it, so I really don't know how it works. I'm using OBS. I've got a basic concept of how to set up things and everything like that. It seems pretty simple enough. It's just that I gotta twerk it. I gotta tweak it a little bit, so it's to my liking and everything like that. And there's also a whole bunch of like, apparently there's like plugins you can install and all this stuff. And but that being the case, I can't do live streaming and I can't do that. On top of that, anytime I want to monetize any of my videos, I basically have to have a written permission from the publishers of whatever game I'm doing. And that actually leads me to this point in which they actually told me that I actually edited the live stream, which was about 3 hours long or so, and I basically chopped it up into different episodes. Just basically the main parts of me dueling, not just like, me not doing anything else or just sitting around going to the bathroom, something like that. No, I cut those out. So when I was editing those videos and I uploaded them, they told me that I needed written permission from the publisher of duelingnetwork.com. And I was like, are you serious? And I messaged back, and then I got an actual reply from a human being like, yes, due to the fact that it's a video game, you need permission from the publisher. And it's like, it's not a video game. It's a card simulator from a website. It's a web browser game. It's not a publisher of any sort. Well, you need and basically they gave me the name who actually runs the website. And I'm like, oh shit, that is right. And I'm like, are you serious? I need written permission from this guy? Yes. The reason being, most people, especially a Yuk here, he has his own, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I think it's a Yuk, I don't know. I'll call you 1993. So 1993, he basically has his own YouTube channel. Go check out his stuff if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! His is a little bit more detailed, and he's more in depth about Yu-Gi-Oh! Than I am. I just do it for shits and giggles, which actually I'll have a funny story when I get to that. But basically, I need to get written permission and all this stuff, and the only reason why is because I got a copyright strike. When you have a copyright strike, like I said, you're on probation for 6 months. So for me, it's until November, and then the copyright strike is gone. But for 6 months, I have this copyright strike, and essentially they think I'm stealing everybody's stuff. So I need permission from everybody, regardless of what it is. And even if I upload one of my own, like I uploaded a video of myself on private, of course, and just test it out, and basically they said, oh, we need permission from the person that you did this for. I'm like, are you stupid, YouTube? This is my own video. This is a home video. This is my face. I am talking. I even say Palm Primus in it. Are you, what? And I guess they were like, oh, sorry, and then they basically allowed me to monetize it. Obviously, I deleted the video because it was just a way for me to test out to see how stupid YouTube is, and they are really fucking stupid when it comes to videos, because everything is automated. Everything is basically done by computer. They don't really care. And so I had to go to do some research and find out if I could find anybody who can basically help me out with this. So I go to duelingnetwork.com, and I was like, oh, let me see if the admins maybe have some information, or maybe they can take me, lead me to a right direction, or actually give me the contact information of the creator of the website and everything. And they're like, no, really, like, exactly what they were telling me and what everybody was telling me was that, well, the creator of the website doesn't care if you do recordings. He allows it because it, obviously it brings in more people and all this stuff. So I'm kind of like, I was like, oh, great, now what I'm gonna do? Well, that being said, I didn't find any information. I tweeted the guy, I went on his Facebook, everything like that. I got no reply back. I guess he's always busy with a whole bunch of other replies from other stuff too. But basically, you and I were talking. He's an admin actually on Dueling Network, I believe. And when I was asking him the question, he was kind of like, asking, questioning me of like, why do you need it? And I'm like, oh, because I have a YouTube channel, and I just want to find a way to allow me to monetize it, because since I got a copyright strike, they're on my butt and all this. I basically told him the whole story, and he's like, oh, that's cool. I have a YouTube channel too, and I'm actually gonna do my 200th duel, and he wanted me to be part of it. And I'm like, you sure? But there was a big time difference of 6 hours, so we basically had to schedule it. I was in the morning, he was playing it at night and everything like that. But I think I'm not trying to offend you in any way, but I think you had the wrong idea of what kind of duelist I was. I'm not a pro duelist or professional duelist or even a mediocre duelist. I am actually consider myself a noob. Okay, even though I played this game when I was a kid and everything. Back then, I didn't have the best cards because all my friends, and it's just the fact that they had more money than me. Their parents were rich. I wasn't, and so I basically had to get all my cards from a vending machine for like $1 and everything, and every time I got $1 was like every month or so, so I really didn't have the best cards. I couldn't get the best cards. I knew a friend of mine, he bought the Chaos Dragon, I think that's the name, Chaos Dragon. He bought it on eBay for like $100, and I told him, where do you get the money? He's like, oh, my mom bought it for me. Of course, the kid had like, you know, his parents had like 3 properties, their own business and all this, and basically the kid was rich. So funny enough, basically I couldn't get the best cards, so I really never play the game professionally or go to tournaments like my friends did, because I wouldn't stand a chance, and I knew I wouldn't stand a chance. And even when I did go to the tournaments in my local area card shop, I would get my ass kicked in the first round because I had shitty cards. Especially back then, I had like the starter deck cards like Kaiba and Joey's deck. I got Joey's deck and Kaiba's deck. I would combine them together, and I will get my ass ringed by other people who would, you know, buy the booster packs or buy them on eBay and stuff like that. So I had no chance against them. So, and you guys have seen my videos. I am not a professional duelist. I do not take it seriously. That's why I do unlimited, because frankly, if I do the other matches, the ranked matches, it'll make me look bad and everything like that. And usually what people do is that they see your rank, they don't even, like in a rated match, don't even bother dueling with you, or they'll duel with you just to get easy points. So I don't want to do that. And on top of that, a lot of the cards I use in my decks are forbidden or, you know, restricted to the actual rated matches and everything. So I only play unlimited. So it allows me be a little bit more carefree, if you would, during my duels. And usually the decks I construct are just random decks. They're not decks I actually have in real life. The only one I do have is actually this one, which is a little bit modified cards, because that's the thing. I did not know if he was going to have certain rules to it. I didn't know if he was going to do a rated match, if he was going to allow restricted or forbidden cards. So basically I had to restrict myself to only using cards I would be able to use in a rated match. So I had to eliminate a lot of forbidden cards, like I think Dark Hole was one of them, Monster Reborn, Change of Heart, and some other ones too. And then basically put these different cards like Ibuku Drakomor, which I actually have that card. It's actually one of my favorite because it looks funny and the effect is okay. Sasuke is another one. Sasuke Samurai is another card I had to add on to it. I only added that one because one of my friends had that card and I liked it. I liked its effect and I liked its art design and everything. It's kind of funny looking. Kind of reminds me of Musashi. If you guys ever played that game. So basically, I saw his videos and I'm like, oh crap, this guy is actually a professional dude. Especially since he's an admin, he's obviously, you know, he takes the games a little bit more seriously than I would, or a little bit more effort, if you would, right? And so I knew this guy was gonna have some good skills and everything. So I was like, shit. So I had to modify my deck to work it that way. I didn't want to modify the other decks because those other decks, even though they have forbidden cards in it, they basically have to work together in that deck. If I remove one of those cards, the foundation of those decks would fall. Or I could always find a replacement for it, but I really didn't want to like do a whole bunch of research about that stuff and everything like that. So I prefer to actually modify my old deck, which I'm actually currently right now not going to use for rated matches. But I thought, you know, since I've had one with this deck before in the past, I figured, maybe I'll have a chance. But Ayuk, I saw your video, and you in the beginning were all excited, and then right towards the middle, you're like, oh, right when he saw my deck, he was like, oh. Hey guys, it's Primus here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, just press the link right there. Otherwise, just press like and leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, to be updated on my channels, just visit my Twitter or my Facebook page. This is Primus, keep it crunchy, and peace out.